Peace. How's everybody? What's going on? Shout out to Kareem on the beat. A little bit tired today, baby. Yep. Peace to everybody. I'm gonna the Bad Pie book. Man. Hold on for a second, big bro. I'm gonna have the book for sale. Instead of y'all getting it from Amazon, me personally gonna be selling it for $14.99. So you could get it through me for $14.99 very soon, like very soon. So we putting that in the works right now. Peace to brother John, brother Sam, and the rest of the crew. I just really want y'all to stay tuned for the Bad Pie. We have a lot of ideas. He has ideas. And it's going to be very good, y'all. Y'all don't understand what's about to happen. You know, it's about to happen. Like, you know, this book it's a good book. It has good reviews. A lot of people are interested in the book. I spoke to John like probably 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna try to get him on the line like after I do this live, after I finish with brother Phil. I'm going to get off to come back on, and I'm gonna call Sam if John is not available, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Bad Pie book, and then maybe get some questions from y'all or whatever the case may be. But I will be having that book for sale for $14.99. All right, so that's a good $5 difference from Amazon. So got a lot of ideas coming, so y'all just be patient. And that's all. So with no further ado, hold on. Let me look in the chat real quick before I introduce my brother Phil, who is no stranger. Peace to everybody that's in here. I know y'all having your own conversation in here. I appreciate each and last one of y'all for even waiting. Y'all was waiting. So I much love to all of y'all, and I really appreciate you. And y'all know it. Once I get brother Phil on, I'm getting off camera because I'm a little beat today. And yeah. But anyway, what's up, family? What's good with you, Phil? What's up? What you got for the people?
How y'all doing today,
turn
man?
This shit down.
I'm just gonna try to educate. I'm not giving financial advice. You know, this is not financial advice, but I just want to show you components. You can't hear me?
I think you can. You hear me, brother? I can't. Yes. I can't hear you on this side of things.
What? You hear me now?
No sound.
All right. I'm good now. Am I good now? Am I good now? You? Yo, you hear me? You don't hear me?
I know, Shay. We trying to fix it now because I hear nothing. So Phil, try to fix your sound, brother.
That's crazy.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you right now. I need some patchy. I really need. I really need the patchy right now. Patchy. If I even look that way, you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't care.
Yo, you don't hear me?
Patchy.
How the hell you don't hear me, yo? That's crazy. You don't hear me now? You.
I know y'all can't hear him. Yeah, no doubt, Tanisha. Thank you, love. Brother Phil, matter of fact, let me call him on the phone.
That's crazy. Yo, Mike, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
That's crazy.
Just drop out and come back. Drop out and come back. All right. Sorry for the inconvenience, everybody. You won't come back. Ay. I'm definitely gonna, you know what? Nope. No. But how's everybody's day today? How's everybody?
What about now? You hear me now?
Ooh.
Yo, Mike. You hear me? Yo.
What you if you can hear me, brother Phil, go to your settings. When you go to your settings and just look at if it says communications, and on the speaker it say communication. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I'm on an iPad.
There you go, right there. It was on me then.
Oh.
It was my speakers. Okay.
Oh,
all right, but shit. It was me.
Ready?
Brother, I'm motherfucking ready.
We on deck.
And hold on, before you go, Tanisha, I thought because you put in we can hear him, I thought you meant to say can't, because I seen some that said it they couldn't hear him. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But I apologize. Go right ahead, Phil. It's on you.
All right. I just want to share the components on certain things you could find if you want to journey into the crypto sphere or the crypto verse. I would like to say it. People don't know where to start. People are looking at the charts. It looks foreign to them. They don't look at home with it. It's a volatile market, meaning that it goes up and down. As you can see over here, it goes up and down, up and down. If it goes up, it's going to shoot up. You can make 10 times your money. 1,000 can turn into 10,000 with the right investment. But as soon as the 10,000 come, it can also leave. This new market is tied into the world like never before. Even though we have foreign investors on the stock market, this is a new tool that they are using to combat certain things like credit checks. Right now, it's hard, like pulling teeth just to get a loan. You have to go through all sorts of stringent background checks. They want to know, if you owe $1 on your cell bill, things like that. You can get denied. You may have a great idea. You still need it to be funded. You have a great invention. You still need it to be funded. This circumvents or go around a lot of those obstacles. But don't get me wrong. Being that it's new, that means you can be preyed upon as well. You got the big connects out there. That's what's scaring people. But remember, there's fraud everywhere. Bernie Madoff, the housing market, greed is what affects products in the market. If they overvalue your house and give you a loan and then the interest rates adjust, and now you owe more than what the home is worth, things like that can occur when it comes to objects. Land. It has to be appraised, appreciated, depreciated. So people got to understand that. Us as a civilization get together and we tell each other what is valuable. Gold might not be valuable in another culture, but it could be valued in another culture. Now, if you want to find out where is a whole list, they have a whole list of all the tokens and coins Tokens have utilities. The coins are currency. The tokens are utilities. The coins are currency, right? Some have 2 in 1 as well. So people also use this as a tool to raise funds for their invention and ideas. You have the intellectuals, the guys that go to MIT. They understand math, they understand chemistry, they understand physics, they understand physiology, they understand all types of, and have all types of concentrations in many different fields. Now, the banker is great in math, but a lot of them are not inventors like the ones that come from MIT. So now, if you remember Facebook, the movie, you have the intellectual going against the people with generational wealth. And in order for that intellectual to get his idea or his invention to the masses, he has to play ball with the people that have the generational wealth. This cuts that off at the pass. You become a trillionaire. That's a new thing. Not a millionaire, you're a trillionaire. Crypto millionaire, trillionaire. If you know what you're doing. Now, the CEO of Ripple, he's worth around $5 to $7 billion. But it depends, because the way it goes up and down, today's 7 billion, tomorrow is 1 billion. That's how volatile the market is. This is the stock market on steroids, guys. Trust me. Now to the coin. I'm just going to show you. I'm not telling you what car to buy. I'm telling you what are the components in the car. This is not financial advice. This is just research and understanding what you're looking at. I'm not telling you what car to buy. I'm just saying, hey, this is the gas, this is the accelerator, this is the blinker, oh yeah, this is for the windshield wipers. That's all I'm doing for you. I'm not telling you where to put your money, and I could also probably share where I put my money. All right? Because I 10x off of 1,500.
Well, tell me, goddammit, I want to know. Continue.
All right. Now, this is the chart right here. CoinMarketCap.com. COIN market, MARKET, cap, CAP.com. Go there. There's a whole list of coins. Now, you're looking at the price of the coin. You're looking at the change. This percentage usually is green. When it's green, everybody happy. When it's red, that means it's bleeding out. Money's bleeding out. This is the market cap, right? You multiply the supply by the price, and you get the market cap. The supply is the amount that they're going to make and create. See, the difference is the Federal Reserve has to print up our money. They'll probably create, out of $1 billion, they'll have 500 million digital, and then they have to print up the other 500 million. This stops that. They're going to make a certain amount, and then they're not going to make any more after that. Now, the circulation supply brings scarcity. If you have scarce supply, then the higher your price will be. Scarcity brings value. Rare things bring value. So the supply is what y'all looking out for, okay? As well as the price. So when you look on CoinMarketCap, like I said, this price change. This is the market cap, or how much money is being traded in the exchange to and from and for this said product. Supply is the amount of coin that is going to be in existence. That's the supply. If I click on circulating supply, or just even the coin itself, we're gonna click on Bitcoin just to do it. This is at $8,130. Now the max supply they ever gonna make is only 21 million Bitcoin. That's it, 21 million M. Right? The circulating supply already is 16 million. So therefore, It's only around 4 million coin that's still going to be available in the world. All right? Max supply. The lower, the higher the price. So if you stumble upon a new coin and it's very legit and it has some great things that they're going to do behind it and they have a small max supply, buy it. Because the price is going to skyrocket. Like I said, but providing that it has something that the people need. Right? The volume in 24 hours. 9 billion trade value. $9 billion in trades occurred in the last 24 hours. So that's what you're looking at. Then, if you want to find out where you can buy the coin, because you have to buy it, right? There's something called exchanges. You got Coinbase, that's an exchange. You got Binance, that's an exchange. You go down here, you take a look at the charts. This is Bitcoin's charts. And this chart shows you where Bitcoin was at in price. Yeah, I was over here. When this was at, I was on cloud 9, bro. When this was at 19,000, I was on cloud 9. Things 10x'd. Now, Bitcoin dropped significantly. And why? Because like I told you in the beginning, we're attached to the world, right? We sell off because it has the dates on these, right? You know when we sold off? America sold off December 7th. December 8th, we sold off. We was getting ready for Christmas. So by December 17th, we was at our height, December 18th. Then, you know, Christmas is around the corner. So we did a massive sell-off. You know what I'm saying? December 18th, we did a massive sell-off. It was a massive. 17th, it was a massive. It came down. It was at 19,000. Came all the way down to 14. By Christmas Day, it was at 1390, 47. 13,947 by Christmas. So us as Americans, we was like, listen, we got to get our party on. You know, we're going to have the family on. Gertrude going to be cooking. You know what I'm saying? Christmas gift, Peanut and them, and Ray, Pooh Quan, all of them going to come through, you know, cousins, right? Then it goes up a little bit on the 27th. Then it comes back down. Then we have to take into consideration after New Year's, right? That money that we took out back here, we partied from that time to New Year's. But then something else happened. The Lunar New Year. Asian civilization has their own New Year. They got their own calendar still. China and them, there's February 16th is their lunar. They on their own calendar. They're like, listen, yeah, we'll do your festivities, but we got our own as well. So they did a massive sell-off. You got to understand, Asian civilization outnumbers a lot of other civilizations, 1-point-something billion of them. So when they sell off, they sell off. You're going to feel it. See, America only has 300 million people. So when we sold off, it only went down to a certain amount from 19 to 13. When they, the other civilizations sold off, it destroyed a lot of gains and a lot of other companies that were doing stuff that was probably questionable to a lot of people, like BitConnect. Lending platforms, I don't urge anybody to do it, you know, because, you know, from what I've seen so far, it doesn't help. You got to tie your money up for like 6 months to see a return, and anything can happen within that 6 months. If you put,
can I ask one question, brother? Just one.
Yeah.
Now, as you demonstrating the chart, now, if you have another, well, whenever you get a chance to another example, because now you said like when the holidays was coming, like it was skyrocketing, and then around that time where that week of the like the holidays, you know, you like other people, especially from here, they liquidate their funds.
Yes.
Pulling out. Now, besides the holidays, give us something whenever you get a chance to see how when they know when to pull out, even when it's not a holiday. Or you understand what I'm saying? I hope I'm informing.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I understand
Go ahead,
because
brother.
there's something called a stop loss limit that you can put in. A stop loss limit meaning if I buy something at $100 and it skyrockets to 500, right? And then I'm scared I might lose my capital gains. I could put a stop limit order, meaning if that thing goes under $450, you sell everything. That's what helps you sleep well at night. If you could put the stop loss limit, if you program it in, because this is hands-on. Usually, when you're dealing with the regular stock market, they give you a Ameritrade. You can do your thing on Ameritrade and a couple other platforms, but a lot of people call their broker, you know, or their advisor and have them liquidate stuff. Here, you do it all yourself. You putting the exchange in, you putting your money in, you typing out codes, not actually real big codes, but you got to type out certain types of codes and authentication, because that's how much security they give you. It's a Google authentication code. You got to do things like that. You got to make sure you don't lose your passwords. You can lose all your money. That's just what I want to tell you. So that's the only way you're going to stop your losses. If you put in a order, you program it in the exchange, you put in an order for a stop loss limit. Stop loss limit. If I buy this at 100, it shoots to 500. Now I'm scared I might lose my gains. I'll put in a stop order limit. If it goes under $450, sell it all. That's what you can do, or what I've seen a lot of the top guys do in order to stop their losses on the gains. You know what I'm saying? Once you gain, you want to keep the gains. One of my mistakes, I left it in. I thought it was like the regular stock market, and I tried to let it marinate. Once that joint went down, woo! Oh my God. Like damn near back to where I started from. It cut my gains in half. You know what I'm saying? So remember, December 17th, Bitcoin was at 19,345. And I would hope that people have, you know, computers next to them while they're watching, or a tab open or another window open, and they trying to go along, because I'm going slow. So, you know, I can go very fast, trust me. So if you go along with me and you look at side by side, it would be very, you know, much easier. So December 17th, the Bitcoin price is at $19,345. Remember, we want to have some fun. We want to buy things for our ladies, whoever, kids. We liquidated. This was America. We liquidated it like nothing. Like, went all the way down to 14,000, 13,322. That's what happened. That's on Christmas Eve too. That's December 24th, if I'm not mistaken, right? December 24th went down to 30. So we liquidated. I like, yo, we gonna party like this. The new millennium again.
1999, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to say it, but you know,
with Ray, Tay, and motherfucking Little Nip.
For real. So then, December 30th, you know, after we took enough out, you know, we probably got some pay from work and stuff, holiday pay, stuff like that. So it looks like we infused the market again. January 1st, Happy New Year. Bitcoin was at 13,402. So then it started climbing after January. You know, back to business as usual. We got tax money coming, you know. So people just dropping money in it. So it went all the way back up to 16,961 on January 6th. But remember, The Asian civilization has their own calendar. They got their own rhythm that they move to. People in India, that's another civilization that once they start investing, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with because they have 1 billion people over there. We are the only ones that really at the mercy sometimes because we only have 350 million. We can infuse cash, but those civilizations with 3 times the amount of people, if we can infuse cash, you know they can infuse cash. That's what people have to understand. So once the Chinese New Year came, the Lunar New Year is coming, they said, we're going to have fun too. That thing's free fall when South Korea, China, and all these other Asian nations started liquidating. It was just going down, down, baby. Don't leave the roller coaster, sweet, sweet, baby. With the 13702, January 14th. Then, we thought it was over a little bit, like, woo. Then it dropped another one. I'm going down, down, baby. Then, it was crazy. People started selling.
Oh I'm God. Going down, down, baby. Rose. Stupid, son. You stupid.
For real. There's no joke, yo. Once you put 1,500 to 2,000 in the game and you see it balloon to 10 racks, woo, and then it goes, you don't know why. You over there like, blah, 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 what was going on? So,
right.
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit make you commit suicide. Some people committed suicide from fucking stock markets and shit. But go right ahead, brother.
You put because people put the farm. There's some people, see, there's a difference. This is called bulls, and then it's called bears. Bears, when they charge up. When bears swat, they swat down. But it's also their behavioral aspect too. When you look at a bear, right? They're not in a rush. They could be going to the stream to get some fish, but it's not like they run in there. They'll get there eventually. They licking on some berries or something on the way. What's this? You know what I'm saying? But when you look at a bull, it's charging straight ahead.
Yep.
Straight ahead. In the financial sense, if I had a business I wanted to open up, right? And I needed 50,000. If I went to a bear, financial terminology, if I went to a bear for $50,000, he'll go, I can give you 10,000 a week for the next 5 weeks, and then that's the 50. But a bull is gonna go, what could you do with 100,000? That's what a bull's gonna do. He'll overcome. He'll give you more than what the hell you asked for. That's enough to scare you. Like, wait, I just want 50. That's what a bear do. In another way, I could give it to you. We had a dice game, right? And there's a couple people there, and I'll be like, yo, $50 in it. The bears are gonna dollar you to death. Yo, let me get $1. Yo, son, let me get $3. Yeah. So you got 3 dudes, and with a $5 bet, and it's 50 in the bank. You know what the bull gonna do? He's gonna say, stop the whole 50.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what a bull's gonna do. Stop the whole 50. So at the end of the day,
go ahead, brother.
So at the end of the day, that would be the difference between a bull and a bear. You know what I'm saying? Another thing. This is January 17th. It was down to 11,000. Remember, it went all the way up to 19. So that's 8,000 points. That's almost double. Because remember, if you put money in at 8,000, right? It has to go to 16,000 for you to double. That's when you double. Bam. If I put 5,000, if I put 8,000 in here, I got 1 Bitcoin for 8,000. Once it go to 16, that's when it doubles. So if I put 1,000 on the 8,000, I gotta wait till it get to 16,000 for it to make 2,000. 1,000 on the 8,000, because for 1 whole Bitcoin is 8,000. You could buy fractional. You don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin. I could buy percentages of Bitcoin. So if I just put 1,000 while Bitcoin's at 8,000, once it gets to 16,000, then I know my 1,000 is now at 2,000.
So question. So when it's at, just say if it's at 3,000? When do you know when? So when do you know when or how much to put money, or how much, you know, like like if I have to put 1,000, I could put in any amount. At
yes,
least
you could buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, bro. You could buy $3 worth of Bitcoin. It's a fractional dollar. It's fractional.
In order to double your money, it would have to double the amount when you first initiated your investment. So if it's at 3,000, it had to reach 6,000 for you to get basically double your money.
Yes, sir.
Now, one last question. Now, what if it don't, you lose?
Well, if it's going down, it has to go under what you bought it for you to actually lose.
Now, would you be able to snatch your money out before you lose every drop, or you lost as it declines?
Well, it's starting to, you start, once it's going down, you can snatch it out, but you will have lost some profit.
Yeah. Of course, yes. Okay, continue, brother, continue.
So, January 17th, 2018, right? It was at 11,000. People started panicking. We call them shook hands in Brooklyn. No shook hands in Brooklyn, though, but dudes were shaking. You gotta get them funny hand dudes, them weak arm dudes. You know that emoji like this? Bam! You gotta be like that. You gotta be like that emoji, man. You gotta be a strong arm. You understand? If you a weak hand, this game is not for you. Psychologically, if you psychologically weak about your money, yo, man, I'm giving you this $20, bro, you know, and I don't play with my money, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm giving this 20 to you. You know,
you know how we talk before we hand you the money. We got something to tell you.
Yeah, we gotta put like some fine print in the game.
Before I give you this money, man, let me just let you know something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, word up. You know, they'll go, you know how many boxes I had to lift, right? Because I get paid $10 an hour.
Word. Word.
They'll calculate it down, right? They'll say, yo, I lift 50 boxes in an hour. So that was 100 boxes I lifted to get this 20, brother.
Absolutely.
Please. If I need my paper and I come to you, please don't duck me.
Word up.
It's just so, yeah. And even in them instances, you ever run down on somebody for some light paper? Maybe you short. You run down on somebody, yo, listen, can I get my $5? And they front on you. No, it's just $5.
Word. Especially crackheads, but go right ahead, brother.
Yeah. So I reverse it on them. All right. So if it's just $5, give me my just $5.
Exactly.
So don't try to make it seem like it's little. Then pay me my little money then. So, you know, back on track though.
Let's get it.
Got to inject a little humor into the lecture, man.
Of course.
It went back up a little bit, right? So, you know, people was, oh, woo, 1294. We like, oh, my, coming back. They start raising the roof like, yo, coming back, baby. Then all of a sudden it started going down again. Then we was like, oh my God. Then all of a sudden we started seeing 10,000. I was like, oh my God. It started going further down. Oh, what? The next thing you know, you started seeing people, yo, hey, yo, fuck Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin, man. Man, Bitcoin is a scam. It's a scam. That shit went down to 7,000, 6,200. Oh my God, right? It went down to $6,203. So I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all can't take it, see, everybody want to be a part of the ride when it's on the way up. You see what I'm saying? And entertainment, all types of stuff, just life in general. You on your way up, they grabbing the coattails, trying to ride with you. Yeah, don't forget me. On the way down, they're like, yo, dog, he ain't what he used to be, right? Yeah, man, yo. Look, the next thing is over there, the next wave. Then they're gonna hop on the next wave. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, this is for tough individuals, man. You know, this is no joke. It was dropped all the way down to $6,000. February 6th. People was going nuts, man. People lost their shirt. A lot of people lost their shirt. So, you know, if you a shook hand one and you want to just, you know, make a living in life and not have wealth, if you want to make a living, get a job. You know what I'm saying? You can get wealthy off of this if you just know what you looking at and, you know, right bets. And if you're a bull or you're a bear. Because if you're a bear, you'll get rich off of this, but it'll take 7 to 10 years or something. You know, a little 7-year plan. But if you know what you're doing and you do your due diligence before you jump in there with your money, you can make 10, 15, 20x gains. You can turn $20,000 into $100,000. If you're a bull like that, though, you know what I'm saying? So I went light on them. You know what I'm saying? 1,500. I say maybe that's like 2 weeks pay for me. 15 to 18. That's like after taxes. Yeah, it's probably like 2 weeks pay for me. You know what I'm saying? With all the jobs and hustles I got, it's like 2 weeks pay for me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I could risk it. Fuck it. I got a little stashy. You know what I'm saying? And I risked the 1,500, but like I said, I 10x on that. I was like, wow. But then I lost it when I didn't sell. Remember that, man. You gotta sell sometimes. You gotta put a stop loss limit into the exchange. Now, you want to find out where the coin is being traded at. You gotta find out where it's being traded at. How do I buy Bitcoin? I don't know how to buy Bitcoin. You could get it from Coinbase. You could get it from GDAX. You could get it from Binance. I could give you an affiliate link, but I'm just giving you this information for free. I don't want you automatically thinking, oh, he's only doing this because he's going to give me a referral link and want to make money off of me. Listen, I don't know nobody to help people get rich without taking a piece. So cut it out. If you one of those people in the chat room that want to make it seem like someone got to give you free information for you to get rich, you got another thing coming, bro. I don't care if my homeboy wants. If I'm going to the store and my boy be like, "Yo, can you play the lotto for me?" I'm saying, "I want 10%, man."
Right.
I don't know who you think. I don't play the lotto, but if you want me to go do this for you, you trying to come up off of me.
Okay.
You gotta compensate me. Nobody getting nobody rich for free. Y'all in the chat, if anyone even type that in, ban them because they're stupid. Oh, well, you only do this for the referral link. I don't got to give you my referral link. I'm still going to give you this information. And I was on another platform doing the same thing. It's free. But don't make it seem like I'm supposed to help you get rich for free. Like, oh, yeah, good looking. All you're going to give me is a DAP when you got a bunch of zeros in your bank account. Come on, man. I ain't going to rely on your kindness. I'm just saying, I'm not going to rely on your kindness. Your kindness may not be what I think it is. I'll be like, yo, if I help you get $1 million, you might hit me with 10,000. Like, what? Better give me 15% or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman, man. Like, too, as well. I want to see you succeed, but I'm a businessman, too. I just want to state my premise on that. And you go down to find out where you can purchase or trade the coin, the utility, or the token. You go to markets. When you scroll down, something called markets. There's charts, and then there's markets. They also got their social medias, their tools, and historical data on how long the coin or the said token has been out.
Hey, right? Brother, hold on 1 second because I'm live on Instagram as well. And I think it's your camera that's out of focus right now. So I want everybody who's on the the IG to see it clearly. So see if you could try to fix it, or I just close out this window and come right back up and see how that goes. So
is that better? I turned out the light. It's better?
Yes, it's better.
Okay. So now you got something called markets. When you scroll down, remember, scroll down. I'm going to do it for y'all again. Right? You go to coinmarketcap.com. You see in the name part, Ethereum, Bitcoin, you see in the name part, you click on the name. We click on Bitcoin. Right? You scroll down. You see the max supply, the circulating supply. The lower the max supply, the more money that this is going to be. So if you see coins out there with like 100 billion max supply, that coin might not get past $1. But that doesn't still mean you can't make no money because it'll be fractional dollars. Fractional dollars. You see all these zeros? That's fractional dollars. That's how you can buy Bitcoin. So when you go down, you see markets. I'm going to click on the markets, right? Bang. Once you click on the markets, it's going to show you everywhere that place is going to be sold at. Okay? You got to go sign up to exchanges. That's what it's called, an exchange. Some of them you got to provide banking information. You got to find out if your bank is qualifying you to work with these exchanges. I ain't gonna lie. I heard some people was using credit cards. They were swiping away credit cards. And now they had to put out there, Bank of America and a couple other banks came out and said they're not going to honor anyone on these exchanges using their credit card.
Let me ask you a question now. Now, on the side where it say recently, so that means people has been basically investing like as of recently, and you see right on your right hand side, it got one that say 5 hours. So that's actually people now that's actually spending money or investing, right?
You talking about right here?
Oh well, I see where it say updated. My bad. Continue. My bad.
All right.
I was talking about under recently, but go right ahead, family.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're talking about. But
I mean updated.
Oh, recently updated. Okay. Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's a 24 hours. It's volume. They did $883 million in trades and sales and buys in 24 hours. At this price on this exchange, they telling you where the most value of this said product is being brought and sold on these different exchanges. Okay? You got OKEX, Bitfinex, Binance, OKEX, Ubit, Bitflyer, GDAX, Bitstamp, Kraken, Gemini, Hublot. And another thing is, not all these exchanges accept New York people, Americans either. Some of these exchanges are overseas. Boy, overseas. This is an Asian exchange. Right? Binance. It's the biggest one in the world. Binance. It's an Asian exchange. So that's why you can sign up to it, but they don't take US dollars. You got to go on a Coinbase or a Robinhood for the ones that take US dollars. You got to buy it on an American-based exchange and transfer it to the overseas exchange. That's the way it works. The overseas exchange, know that America regulates strict anti-money laundering laws and know your customer laws. You got to get to know things like that. If they say, oh no, America is too strict, too hard on us, we don't accept any American customers. Or if you were, now a new law came out, if you are going to invest overseas, you have to be an accredited investor, meaning your household has to have one person that makes $200,000 or $300,000 combined with you and your spouse. In order for you to qualify to invest in a public ICO or a foreign entity overseas. That's the way they made it. They made it a little bit hard for anti-money laundering laws, so they can see where you get your money from. So if you want to invest overseas or whatever, on these other markets, you have to be worth yourself $200,000, or your household, you and your spouse, have to bring in around $300,000 a year.
Because so basically, if anything, if they lose, then I guess they had to pay, because basically if they house and then whatever they worth, they get to take, like the person will lose their house or some shit like that, right? Go ahead.
Well, if you put your money up and you lose the paper, like say I'm almost done, paying off my house, like a lot of old folks, 25-year loans, like last 5 years. And then you see something like BitConnect, or you're looking at this market, you go, you know what? I got over $700,000 I could liquidate out my house and put it in the market and become rich.
But that's a big risk. But it's a big risk, so you better have a fucking trailer on standby. Your ass might have to move in that motherfucker, but continue.
Back on your mama couch if you do it wrong.
For real.
So, being that on the left-hand side, these are the exchanges. I'm on stuff like Gemini. I'm on Binance. I didn't do Hit BC yet, but I'm on Binance. I'm on Gemini. I got like over 7 exchanges. I don't even use all the exchanges, but that's just in case I see something pops up and I go, where's it at? How do I get to it? This is the source of how you get to it. This on my far left. Signing up to these sources right here, this exchange will allow you to get the coin. Now there's a pair. You got to pair it. So if you have Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can use Ethereum to buy Bitcoin. You can use Litecoin to buy Bitcoin. You understand? So that's the pair. They telling you what you can use to buy the Bitcoin. And Bitcoin probably accepts almost every other currency. So you got USDT. You got US dollars. That's Bitfinex. USD, regular US dollars. You got Ethereum. You can use Ethereum to buy Bitcoin as well as anything, But remember, you got to make sure that when you purchase, you remember what price you purchased it at. So now this is when it gets meticulous. You understand? Because you got to remember what price you purchased it at. I'll tell you to write it down. This is for people that do due diligence. When you're messing with this type of stuff, stock market, stuff like this. It is no joke. You understand? You might not remember where you bought it at and sell it for a loss. So this is why you got to remember where you bought it at, right? So remember, I'm telling you, I'm going to go back to CoinMarketCap in the beginning. There's Bitcoin, all of these things on the side, Cardano, Litecoin, Neo, right? Now, I'm going to show you how to calculate your gains right now. Neo, right? This is projected to be $1,200 per coin by the end of the year, hypothetically speaking, from a lot of the analysts. This is what Bitcoin is to us. This is what this is to Asian civilization. They love this. This is their mainstay, right? And remember, I told you about circulation supply. That's the next thing. You find out the background. Oh, this is primarily traded amongst people in South Korea and China. Okay, they the ones investing in Neo. Okay, you got to find out what civilization is behind that coin. It could be India, and then you got to pay attention to what's going on in India, So remember, total supply, if that's only going to ever be made, 100 million. Remember, I told you the 100 millions, that's going to be good. Anything in the billions, you could do it, but, you're only going to get a small amount of gains depending how early you get in. I wish I got into this when it was 0 cents, when it's fractional dollars. But they only going to, the total supply is going to be 100 million. The circulating supply right now is 65 million. So that means there's around 40 million more Neo out there that you can grab up. All right? Circulating supply, that's what's in circulation. This is the total supply that they ever going to make. Pretty soon, you're going to be like, damn, you still got a Bitcoin? Yo, man, my pops had a Bitcoin, son. Like, it's going to be so old, it's going to be a dinosaur. So remember that, because you only got a small supply. Scarcity and rarity brings value up. Remember that. Now, when you go down to the charts, we can find out the history of this Neo. Now, January 20th in 2017, it was going for $9. Now, at its height, I'm going to show you what it was going for at its height. At its height, it was going for $161. Imagine if you caught it at $9 and put $1,000 into it. And it shoots up to 160. You'd be all right. You know what I'm saying? Nice piece of change. So, this is what I'm telling you. If you look at the dates, It all follows suit with what I told you. Right? Bam. I'm going to stretch it out. Tell that to all the ladies. You gotta stretch it out. So listen. You remember December 18th. Remember I told you this was at $75. December 18th. Next thing you know, by Christmas, you know, we did our liquidation. We had a nice Christmas. We said, yeah, we're going to party for the new year, December 27th. Started going up and up and up, right? January 3rd. You can tell this is a part of a different civilization because January 3rd, while the other place was going down, this is going up. We started going up January 13th. It went up to 134. So you got to find out when you want to jump in on the market because it's going to go down, but there's always going to be a climb back up. This helps you capture the same thing over and over again. When it comes down to Amazon stock on the stock market, that's $1,000 a share right now. You would have had to wait 10 to 20 years for it to get to $1,000 a share. If you got into it early, it would have took you damn 15 years to get into it early. This, every year this is happening. So I can effectively catch it. I can't catch Amazon. I can't catch Google. I can't catch none of that. It's always going to keep going up and up and up. I can't catch it. This, I can catch. How does it go all the way up to $188 and then plummets back down to $115? This is January 17th. Then it goes back up, then it plummets back down. Goes back up, then plummets back down. See? Now this is where Asian civilization said, all right, now it's time for us to have some fun. It's January 29th. Their lunar calendar New Year's February 16th. Look it up. Look it up. So you know their New Year is February 16th. So they started liquidating January 30th. They were like, yo, listen, we're going to have a great old time. That went down, baby. Again. All the way, the lowest it got was $69. So now you understand that it was all the way up there. It might just go back up there after the festivities. When it's, all right, enough party. Now go back to work. So it went down to $69. You could have risked a little something. You know what? I'm going to put $500 in it and see what it do. Then it shoots back up to 112, 110. You see what I'm saying? So you'd have made some money. And if you don't got a strong arm like me, like I can move mountains with these arms. So I'm dear life, I'm holding on to for dear life. You understand? To this, you know? But if you got shook hands in Brooklyn, then you sell at 110. If you bought it at 69, 59, you can sell it at 110, 120. Say, fuck it. Let me get out 115. Woo! Let me get out. Woo! I can't take this. You know, you could have a heart attack, like like Red Fox. Elizabeth,
coming to join you, honey. Broke.
Yo,
coming to join you, honey. Broke.
This market done probably messed up relationships, man. Shit like this, you get divorces. You get divorces over shit like this, man. If you put the wrong amount of money, yo, baby, I used all our retirement money, and you're already 50 years old. I was like, what? I'm out of here.
He gonna poison his ass, or she gone.
For real. Now, you want to find out what's behind it? You go to their website. I'm getting to the website now. The website that they provide for you will be over here. This is their website. You can find out about the product and everything. Right? You click on it. You're going to go straight to their website and you look at it. Now, when you look at stuff like this, come on, bro. I know there's a lot of hood dudes in the mailroom. There's a lot of geeky dudes in the hood that people don't really kick it with.
Right, right.
You gotta ask him about this stuff. Sorry. If you don't have higher cognitive intellect to process this high level information, you better ask one of them nigga nerds. Let me just say it like that. No disrespect to using the N word, but you know, you better get one of those nerds, man. To say, yeah, ladies, the same nerd you used to walk past, yeah, you gotta ask him now. Cause you know why? He's the one that's gonna hire your cool boyfriend.
now hold on, but this is what I'm saying. That we've been saying this before too. Like, I remember when you said, which is true, when like ladies or dudes, when they see the opposite sex, like in school or whatever, you be like, man, that's a square, that's a nerd. Don't you know the nerds is the ones that you should be getting with, because sooner or later you're gonna be working for that nerd, family. So when you want to kick it with the cool kids, you want to kick it with Ray and Tay Tay and Little Tony and Tony Tone and all that shit. They popular, they on the block and all that. But next thing you know, one of them gets shot or they in jail for 10,000 years, and you see that nerd that you always overlook. And guess what? He's pulling up at something nice. Hey, what you doing? Yeah, I own this company and I'm looking for a job. You want me to hire you? Yeah. You know what I mean? So be careful. Continue, family.
Yeah, in addition to that, that's when they have Ray's kids want you to take care of him. Like, yeah, he locked up, so like, nah, sister, you had your shot. You know what I'm saying with me. But see, one thing you gotta understand about black men that are, on the cusp of being successful, they got options. So if you up in here with the neck twisting thing and he's like, what? No, I'm a cat, sister. There ain't much many brothers doing it like me. You kind of want to chill. You understand?
Right.
But back to the thing in hand. That same nerd you overlook, you don't have to ask him. That same nerd that became the financial advisor. That same nerd that went to school and does tech stuff at MIT. You're going to have to ask him.
Now, I'm sorry, I'm not going to interrupt again. Ladies, if some of y'all out there, because there is a lot of ladies, God God bless you with, in the beauty and all that stuff. If some of y'all use what you got to get what you want, stop going for them thugs. Go for them nerds. Go for them nerds, baby. You can mold them and listen. And when you do, and you think of this conversation, ask me for my PayPal link, please. Send me something for that. Continue, brother. Hey, motherfucker. Nah, but go ahead, brother.
So, at the end of the day, this was put together by people at MIT, the highest. One thing you gotta understand about these kids at MIT, they got their own ideologies. A kid, IT, yeah, because I congregate. I actually be in the chess club. Trust me, I'm a nerd too. So it's just I grew up in a project, so it's different. I could do both. And one of these intellectuals told me, "Well, yeah, I think music should be free, man." And then next thing you know, Napster comes out back in the day. These nerds got their own ideas, and then that's what they created to get around the bankers. They just peer-to-peer. Remember crowdfunding and all
talk
this?
Talk about the Napster. Talk about the Napster real quick.
All right. Napster, right? I can give away my age. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? Some people say I don't look it. But now when Napster came out, I was 20 years old. 19. The internet only 25 years old, people. Y'all got to understand that. Internet only 25 years old. And that kid, Sean, he created Napster. Peer-to-peer sharing, file sharing, right? He sells Napster for $1 billion. But, they scoop him up. Anti-trust laws and stuff like that. They say he violated a lot of trademark laws and things. So he was going to get a big fine. But, they wanted to know how he did it. So they scooped him up and said, listen, you violated a lot of laws, young man. He was only 19 when he did that. What are y'all doing at 19 on lines for pair of Jordans, right? He's creating Napster. You know what I'm saying? So They scooped them up and said, yo, how did you do it? You know why? Because they can't have, and I mean the government and other rich people can't have billionaires just popping up with their own ideology. Boop, boop, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. I got boop, 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 boop. Can't have that, be out of control. They can fund their ideology against your ideology. So they can't let billionaires just pop up. They want to know how you getting your money, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
If they don't control that, I could become a billionaire and I could put forth my money to further my agenda.
That's right. All billionaires, if there's too many billionaires, there's not enough money to make for the rest of the billionaires. So that's how they look at it. And then they might lose money because your idea is working. So all these billionaires is popping up. They're like, hold up. And they having a little conference meeting with the other billionaires. Like, look, you see that? You see that? You're like, yeah, I see it. Because they keeping an eye out on the currency. They like, you see that? Yeah, I see that. You know what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you got generational wealth versus new money. That's what's going on right now. Generational wealth, the JP Morgans of the world, JD Diamonds and stuff, right? They come from generational wealth, and a lot of other names I don't even want to mention. You know, they come from generational wealth. They don't want nothing to change, really, without them at least controlling it or having their hand in it. So if you got billionaires just popping up, boop, off the internet, boop, oh, I made billion, boop, boop, made a million. You could change the ideology and sway the masses because you got the money to do it. You could buy marketing campaigns, all types of stuff to go against their premise and their ideology. So that's why the status quo is they got to control it. So what Sean did, he told them, give me a payment plan and I'll show you how I did it. And that's what they did. They gave him $20 million. He had to pay him a year. It was a $200 million fine off his $1 billion. He paid them back $20 million a year. So that's why when you watch the Facebook movie, he still was eating. Remember, look what restaurant he met him in. He was still eating. And then he helped Facebook. He bought them to the hedge fund managers at the end of the movie. The guy from Napster bought Mark Zuckerberg to the hedge fund people. You see? And yeah, Murder, She Wrote from there on in. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
When you look at this Neo, they're going to tell you a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to keep it real. I didn't understand it. Being that I have a job and I work next to a networking engineer and I got a chief technical officer also in my office, I bring that to them. Make some sense of this to me because it's like, I didn't know what was going on. But the gist of it is to be a currency and tradable for digital assets, digital identities, smart contracts. That's going to hurt a lot of lawyers, boys. Smart contracts. Woo! Lawyers, if you didn't like lawyers, thank God for smart contracts, but they're going to be out of a job. But in a new market opened up, the crypto law. Now it's going to be crypto law. So they if you make a good transition, then you be all right, lawyers. But business law, I don't know, man. It's going to be hard, right? So I want to show you something, and I'm not trying to endorse the product, but I did invest in it, right? I'm going back to coinmarketcap.com. I tell everybody to do that. Go to CoinMarketCap, right? And now, in the search, this is what I lost. I gained money and I lost money because I was new to the game, man. I was so new. Oh, my God. I lost the paper, man. I had, man, it's no joke, man. You got something over here called search currencies. Search currencies, right? Right over here. I was invested in Siren Labs token. I caught it at $1. I caught this at $1. Siren Labs token. Watch what I'm about to show you, people. Watch. This is how you know I'm bad, right? Who's bad? You go to the website. Go to their website. First, you can find out where they at, where you can trade them at. So click on markets first. Scroll down and see where it's available. Boy, Liquid, Bancor, Tidex, Ether Delta. There's not a regular one like Binance or Coinbase. So I had to sign up to Liquid. I signed up to this one to get this, right? Watch what I'm about to show you, right? I'll go to the website. All of a sudden, bam, this pops up. Do you know what you're looking at, people? This is going to be the first blockchain smartphone. You know, it's called the Finley. Some people heard of it before. This phone's supposed to go for $1,000. I'm not endorsing this product at all. You understand? I'm just showing you what I invested in. This is the all-in-one blockchain computer. It's new. They wanted to go for $799. I'm not endorsing this product though. I'm just telling you what I did.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Hold on. Just give me less than 10 seconds. All right, brother. My bad. Continue.
All right.
Please start over with when you first got there. Thank you.
All right. So now, I was watching a lot of my sources, and I'm going to give that to you in another 5 minutes. The sources of where I stay, like, it's on YouTube. It's some guys that are tech guys, and they break it down to you what these coins, tokens, and utilities do. You understand? They break it down in layman terms. If you don't understand tech talk, I don't understand tech talk, or tech terminology. So they break it down for you so you can understand what this does. And when I saw them analyze and give me an analysis of this, I said, oh my God. You understand? It makes sense. It's a no-brainer. I got a new motto sometimes. When you find unequivocal proof about something, there's nothing to talk about. That's my shit for this. Yo, listen, there's nothing to talk about, man. Once I show you all this, there's nothing to talk about further, man. Either you're going to do it or you're not. So I'll go to the website, Cyber Token Labs. Blockchain smartphone. They raised 150 million. They raised 150 million, right? For this product. They raised 150 million, dog. Trust me. I was, oh my God, I wanted to do it. This is the Solari. Now, they're going between $2,000 and $13,000, man. These damn phones. But this phone is only $1,000. At a discount price, you get it for $800. Y'all paying $1,000 for damn iPhones. Don't tell me you ain't paying. This is an all-in-one computer. This is a blockchain smart computer, right? So I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh my God, this is technology. Civilization loves technology. It helps us progress. Without technological advances or technological innovations, we'll still be throwing flint together to make fire. No disrespect to the Cro-Magnon man or nothing. So you go down, you can play on Siren Labs token. You can play what their mindset was when they was creating it. And what is it going to do? I'm telling you now, it's added security. Sometimes when you pay bills over the internet, you can get your security, your information taken, and people could do things, put houses and all types of other stuff under your name. So they had extra added security in mind for this blockchain smartphone. That's what they're really selling you. Right? So then I go all the way down. I go all the way down. And scrolling all the way down. Then I see what they wanted to go for. So this smartphone, blockchain smartphone, and remember, 50 Cent is the first rapper on the blockchain. I went from the blockchain to the blockchain. I already hear it. I can already hear it. You know what I'm saying? He was the first get rich or die trying. He accepted Bitcoin for it. Look how old get rich or die trying is. Okay.
Yeah. Then he put his album in Bitcoin, right? Now it's worth $1 million, some shit like that.
Well, back then when he made it available to be purchased with Bitcoin, he made 400,000. Then it matured because Bitcoin was at a lower price. Now Bitcoin, when it got to like 19,000, it was worth 7 to 8 million. So he was the first rapper on the blockchain, man.
That's why motherfuckers thought he was broke. 50 is too smart for that. Continue.
First rapper on the blockchain from the block, man. I already hear it, son. I would have been that if I was, you know what I'm saying? You already know. So, but the product is the smartphone on the blockchain. Their target price is $1,000. You paying $1,000 for these damn iPhones, you can't feel no way. This is just with added security. They got the computer that's going for 800. Same thing, right? So then I look at it. Technology, cyber protection. Yeah, that's pretty simple, right? Then it gets to something that's called cybersecurity protection is developed on a behavioral-based and machine learning intrusion prevention system. I said, oh shit, they're getting fancy on me. Even though I could derive that intrusion prevention system and behavioral based because I understand behaviors, I know basically the computer is going to categorize or document or keep a ledger of your behaviors and will determine if that's you. So basically, they're trying to really infuse AI technology in to make it seem so you know it understands that all right, no, this is Phil. Like this Phil always does.
They take all the data. They basically take the data of what everything that you search to basically categorize who you are, what's your likes, what's your dislikes, what's your cravings, what is your dislikes, and everything is basically making basically oh my god, a record of who you are. And that's like, all right, prime example real quick, and I'm gonna let you go. Just like when you go on a site, let's say you're looking at a camera. All right. They say you don't even purchase it. You just say, you know what? I'm gonna go look at. I'll probably buy that shit next week when I get paid. And then you go on Facebook or go on YouTube. Next thing you know, you see an ad of what the fuck you just looked at a little while ago.
Yep.
You keep data of what you search. Anyway, go ahead, family.
Yeah, it's impulsive buying, is marketing, psychological. See, people don't understand. If people in the chat, I can understand you could be worldly. You could, if you're that type of person that when the favorite show comes on and you don't take phone calls, something wrong with you. Yo, I'll call you back. Walking Dead is on. You do that shit, Mike? Yo, I'll call you back. Walking Dead is on right now, son. I can't talk.
I say that shit when Power's on. Like, nah. Sorry, family. Power's on.
He's like, yo, I just wanted to tell you I'm dying and I love you. You go, all right, but after the commercial break.
And hopefully you're still breathing when this shit goes off. I'll call you back.
There's nothing wrong with being worldly. That's what, a lot of devout religious people say, being worldly, right? But come on, man. There's more things to just watching these bullshit shows, spending all your damn money for these bullshit products for an appearance. There's more to that. You have to know when you close your eyes every night, you did something to ensure that your kids and their kids are
generational
good.
Wealth, baby.
Huh?
Generational wealth, family.
Exactly. If you ain't sleeping, shit, and trying to get generational wealth, what are you here for, man? You want to just take up space? No problem, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was talking to someone from Rock Nation, right? And they asked me, they said, yo, why you like Jay, yo? Why you like him so much? I said, he gets the end game. And that person didn't even know what I was talking about. They said, end game? What you talking about? I said, generational wealth.
Facts.
The person looked at me, was like, oh, trust me, I'm in contact with the person every day. You know what I'm saying? But they know I got it. And then I said something else to them. Right after I said generational wealth, I was like, it's not about rich and poor. It's about rich and poor.
That's right.
It's not about them gangster dudes and shit. It's about who's rich and who's not. So it ain't about rich and poor, man. bro, like Alpo, like Rich Porter. Like, it ain't about Rich and Poe, man. It's about who's rich and who's mother
Paul. That's right.
I'm here to get this dope. I got my mind right, money right, ready for war. You understand? I don't know what y'all was listening to, you young dudes, but I was learning with my music.
That's right.
I was learning. Now they want you to be druggies and drink lean and opium, doped up, dope yourself up, people. You can sell drugs. You cool.
I got the perks, Zannies, panties. Get the fuck out of here.
No. So as I scroll down, I'll go to partners, because this is on their website. You see, what name you see in there that's familiar to you? Come on, Mike.
Google.
And don't we use that every day? Damn near?
I've been fucking with Google since 1999. That's when they first started, 1999 or 2000s. Continue.
So if they got their hands in it, there's nothing to talk about. This is like getting involved with Google or Apple day one. There's nothing to talk about after this, man. I'm not telling you to invest in that. I did, right? So this is where I messed up at now. I just get to the good stuff. This is where Phil messed up. I should have kicked myself in the butt. I was tight. Said, yo, man, how the fuck did I... Man, but I was new to the game. That's one part of the game. You got certain things you got to get with experience, man. So if I go back to the coin, right? It's $1.13, right? This is how you calculate. This is how you calculate. Now I'm going to show you how to calculate hypothetical figures, right? At its height, Siren Labs, the highest of it was like 363 or something. 360. Let me see. It was 360. I also it's like 360. Yep. 362. Yep, 362. That's his height. At 362. I caught it like at $1.05 or something. You know what I'm saying? The highest it went was 362, right? So what I did was I said, I'm gonna drop 1,000 in the game. I came in the game a grand strong. I don't have enough for 100 grand. So I came in the game a grand strong. 900 to be exact. You know what I'm saying? So you put that 1,000, right? You divide that into the $1.05. Right? That $1,000, right? Into the $1.05, right? And this is what I had. 952 Siren Lab tokens, right? So then you times it by the highest it's been.
362.
Right? Yup. I had $3,400. Now, if you know, plus the 1,000 my initial investment, so I really made $2,400 off the 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And I let it marinate. I was like, oh yeah, about to go up, son. I was calculating higher numbers. You know how you get hypothetical? Oh, suppose it goes to. Suppose it goes to him. Suppose it goes to him. Oh my God, I started hyperventilating like, oh shit, I could pay off for oh my God.
Thinking about Mercedes Benzes and
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna pull up on niggas. But
yeah. My door, the door I would have got up, my car would have went up. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have hopped out the shit like yo, what up, my dude? I was thinking crazy. For real.
Hey.
I went back to the Buster era. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, yes. Oh yeah, that's that Buster.
You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I heard. Like, oh my gosh, oh my God. I was in the house. I was walking past the missus. Yeah, what's up now? Yeah, trust me now, right? I was stunting, yo. You know how men get, you know, when we write about something, you get for eons, man. Remember 5 years ago, I was right about that thing. You know, so end of the day, I was up 2,400 people. Look at the damn price now. I still got money in it, but look at the price. Never went back. Never went back up. Look at the price now, man. So it's $1.13. Couple of cents above what I bought it for, man.
Right. That shit went right back down. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But remember, that's because a lot of people liquidated for the holidays and other civilizations liquidated for the holidays. They're going to put their money right back. But I'm going to put another 1,000 on it to strengthen my position. So when that shit do come out, because the phones and stuff is going to come out. You know what I'm saying? But now, will civilization accept the phones? That's another thing.
That's the thing. They have to want to purchase it because you're going to win by people purchasing whatever you're trying to make people invest in. So go right ahead, brother.
Yep. So after I went to Silent Token Labs, the website, and I saw all the major players, you can even see the people that's working on the said project and their qualifications. Now watch. I went down further. You know, they got their roadmap. That's the goals they wish to accomplish. That's called the roadmap. They got a white paper, which is the technological jargon or the technological language that they, trying to achieve. So chairman and CEO, all right, two guys. I was like, I don't know these guys. But then I went to the advisors, right? So you got Jeff Pulver. He's the first investor of Twitter. I was like, wow. Co-founder of Bancor. Wow. Co-founder of Ethereum. Wow. Right? Former CTO of Sony Mobile. Wow. You understand? The team. So they got a bunch of program managers, mechanical engineer managers, director of product strategies.
Hey, but hold on, family. Something is missing. What do you think is missing from what you're saying, brother? What are you missing?
No, he's right here. We got one of them.
All right, we got one. All right, continue.
We got one of them in there.
But we need more black faces. That's the point I'm trying to make. So sometimes, see, all right, let me just say this, not to go off track. Some people is going to say, well, I invested and it didn't work. It's this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. Some people may invest in the Bitcoin and it did not work for them, or they wasn't as thorough as far as doing a due diligence to really focus and be very attentive to how to play and when to fold or when to pull out. So when we talk about stuff like this, somebody may be in the chat or maybe looking later on and be like, nah, I ain't fucking with it because this, that, and the third. We have to be smart. There's people who is smart and knows when to, smartly invest their money. See, us as black people, we need to learn how to at least have some money that we can lose. We got to have some money that we can lose, but smartly invest. So just say if you put up $500, you already have that $500 covered if you lose it. But when you use that 500 that you can lose, smartly invest it to whereas you will double and triple your money. We need more black faces on there. That's my point. Continue, fam.
Yo, don't sleep outside Nike for their sneakers. Buy their stock before it comes out. If you're a sneakerhead like that, if you're a real sneakerhead, see, I can respect that you preserve the sneaker and you can sell it. See, I gotta respect that. The sneakerheads, only sneakerheads I respect are the ones that hustle their sneakers, man.
Yeah.
If you a dude that want to buy some sneakers, fuck it up and just get more, so get out of here, stupid. You paying $200, $300. I'm not, to me, let me retract that. That's good for you, but you can't make it seem like you're on a higher plateau because you bought some sneakers, man. Because when it comes down to it, generational wealth, and see, people want to go as far as taking care of their kids. I'm trying to take care of my kids. That's the difference between me and you, brothers out there in the world. You understand? That's all you hear him say. Yo, I'm just gotta feed my kids. When you talk to me, Phil, I'll be like, yo, I'm doing this for my kids. I don't want none of them. I don't even know them, and I love them. As if they was here right in front of me. Why not? Makes sense, right? And I'll tell you, this black guy right here is rich. Y'all ladies probably wouldn't have dated him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Watch this, man. Look. Yo.
Yeah, you stupid, boy. Watch, show his name, and I bet they're gonna write that shit down like shit.
This guy right here. Y'all wouldn't have dated him, sisters. Y'all have gave him some back alley butt. No, don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't have dated them sisters. Y'all let him go. They would have gave him. They would have gave him, right? They would have gave him. They would have said, "Yo, we sell you shares of these tokens for 3 cents a token." That's what they would have done for him because he's on an advisory board. He could have came away with 100,000 tokens or something. You know what I'm saying? Right? Or 200,000 tokens. They gonna give it to him for 3 cents and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if he could just get 200,000 tokens, right? And times that by the 63, you know what I'm saying? The $3, boom. You know, he made $724,000 right then and there. They gave it to him at 3 cents a token. Because when you sit on an advisory board, you get stuff for prices that they don't get it for the public. I gotta pay $1.
Yeah, because the advisories are seeing it before it even hit the market though.
Yeah.
So they get first dibs because they see what's going on with the public. Continue, fam.
Because when I was in a Fortune 500 company, I was at 19 years old working at a 500 company, you know, Fortune 5, right? And that's when I was first out of college. You know, I was articulating myself in a sophisticated manner. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And my name is the best in the world, so it's not Pooh Kwan or Shy Time. No disrespect to them. You know, the Pooh Kwans and the Ray Kwans and the Shy Kwans and all that out there and stuff. But if you have American sounding name, they always gonna call you, brother. So I know you want to name your kids some exotic stuff, and I don't think you should submit.
Alan say, "That's good."
No, listen, I'm just keeping it 100. Listen, I got a sister. She has an African name. She had to go get all types of certifications and degrees to get callbacks. Because once they can't pronounce your name, they look directly at the education. For real. But I got American sounding name. Keep it real, Philip Taylor. That's my name.
Yeah, it sounds pretty white to me, but well, let's see. Come on.
It sounds American, right? So I get on the phone. Hello, my name is Mr. Philip Taylor. I ain't gonna lie, I got a speaking voice and all that. Hello, my name is Mr. Philip Taylor. I'm not, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just trying to tell people how to get by in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on the phone, change the cadence in my voice. Yes, this is Mr. Philip Taylor. How can I assist you? I'm dead serious. I go into the interview. Yes, hi, how you doing? I have over 10, 20 years inside corporate America. I like to implement new strategies in order to save the company money. And in addition, I also have a wealth of knowledge that I could bring in the negotiation aspects. And you see how I'm flipping it? And then I go back to the hood once I get the tie when I'm leaving it. Woo! Damn tie. Yo, my dude, I'm coming true side. Shane. See, I flip it. I evolve. So, you know, I just want to let y'all know that. A guy like him, who knows how to play the game, but got this at 3 cents a share, probably made $724, $500,000. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. And that's before the damn product come out. He still got more shares. So if that product go up to $15, you see what I'm saying? Now people don't really get it. See, they see the little 200,000 coins. They probably pay him in that, right? Say it goes up to $15. They go up to 15. You know how much you got? You got $3 million. That's just sitting on the advisory board. $3 million. You understand? So now y'all starting to see the money. Y'all starting to see when I came from the projects and I went into that company, which was called Philip Morris, it's Marlboro cigarette company. I thought my homeboys, the drug dealers on the block, the all these dudes that we heard folklore tales had money. Bull. When I went to Fortune 500, that was a top 10 company I worked for. I was eating lobster ravioli. I never had that a day in my lobster ravioli, bruh.
Nigga said lobster ravioli. Go ahead, nigga.
Nothing to talk about, man. Yo, sometimes it be nothing to talk about, man. So, you're right. Oh, we found a sister. Oh, yeah. Go, sister.
Oh, shit. We got Tawakanika up in this motherfucker.
Nah. Say Yolanda. Name Yolanda. I can respect her, Yolanda.
She's kind of pretty cool. She's pretty, though. She got a nice little smile there. Shit.
But look, if she was an intellectual, that speak like this, hey, how you doing? My name is Yolanda, and the fellas would have took advantage of that.
All day. Yeah. Shit, I'm trying to find her right now.
Exactly. Yo, word up. Sisters got to work together. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot more sisters with their stuff together than the brothers, though.
Oh, it's man, they got us beat by a fucking landslide, family. So respect to the sisters, and the only thing I would love to say to the sisters who had it more easier than the men, because that's how it's been put. But those who, you know, has those degrees, those who know they smart and they have that man who maybe had a little felony, maybe it's hard to get a job and stuff like that. Some understand the plight, and some may throw their weight around because they are smarter and they went to school and stuff like that. Don't beat down your man, uplift your man so he could go out there. It takes him to do it too, but some do throw their shit around because they are more established than their mate. And it's vice versa. Continue, fam.
Yes. You know, a sister know when she got her stuff together, she don't gotta take nothing from a nigga. What? You said what? Yo, I got my own money. Let me tell you, I got my own money. I don't need you for nothing, man. You know, just a little this. That's it. After that, you could go.
But soon her ass gets shooken up or beat up. Hey, bring your ass over here, this nigga motherfucker hit me. Huh? What you tell me last week, Tiffany? Huh? What you tell me last week? But anyway, continue, fam.
Yo, if you want to see, right, hypothetical models of your coin and what the price could hypothetically be, because everything is off of projections. Even when you look at the stock market, quarterly projections. I was arguing with my brother about investing in this, and I told him, I even give you the $150. He tried to front. And then he was like, he said something about jobs is not based off the stock market. Some stupid shit. I said, yes, it is. It's based off of quarterly projections, man. If you don't meet the quarterly projections, investors' enthusiasm will be low and they won't be compelled to hire anybody. You go above and beyond, I ain't gonna lie, they don't always gotta hire you. They could pocket the profit. But sometimes they, you know, during the holiday seasons and stuff, you notice a extreme increase in hiring. You understand?
And
so
it's continue, fam. Go ahead.
So that's basically the rudiment or the basics of understanding your economy, right? So now I click on coincheckup.com. I hope y'all writing this down, man. For real, yo. If not, run this whole thing back and write stuff down. You can
hold on. Say repeat that again. Definitely write this stuff down because y'all not in here just to talk to each other in the chat room. There's nothing wrong with that, but please take
people in the chat, man.
Because I am.
Let me pop this chat out. I'm gonna start talking to you dudes, man. Y'all killing me. I hope y'all not in here just yo. You know what's funny?
Nah, they in tune though. They definitely because they having a conversation about it as well. So they definitely listening. So much love to the loyalty.
I'll keep it real. Your loyalty game banned me from the damn motherfucking chat room. You know what I'm saying?
When? Now?
But no, it's on my phone. Not on my home. Not at my home, but on my phone. Yeah, somebody banned me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I be getting busy in your chat room sometimes. You know, I don't curse or nothing to disrespect nobody, but I get busy. And I probably said something maybe the ladies didn't like, and she probably banned me. You know what I'm saying? But on my phone.
Y'all see my boy Phil in there. Is all love. So y'all already know he family. But continue, fam. Go ahead.
Right? So you go to coincheckup.com. Coincheckup.com. That's what you go to, right? And once you go to coincheckup.com, you can check up on the coin that you want to invest in. Right? They give you hypotheticals about if civilization was to take or accept this new invention or this token, this currency, utility, things of that nature. They give you hypotheticals of how long if it took them to accept the invention according to our behaviors of what we previously accepted. Prime example. Remember the CD? Everybody has CDs. But then they try to go to the mini disc. Remember the mini CD? That shit did not work. It went from CD, we bypassed the mini disc and went straight to
MP3.
Yeah. No, MP3, yep, you're right. And USB.
Yo, how much it ended?
Huh?
Somehow my Instagram live got shut the fuck down. I'm about to put it back up, but
yeah, put it back up. So so you gotta understand that we accepted the CD, right? We accepted the CD. But then we had the mini CD and it didn't make a dent or ripple in civilization because people was like, yo, you know, we was lugging CDs around. Remember people used to have like a briefcase full of CDs they used to have to carry with them?
Yeah.
You know, right? Yeah, the old 50, 100 pack. 100 pack. Man, but like a briefcase of CDs, people tired of yo.
Especially when motherfuckers used to have the Walkman, the CD Walkman shit, and you know they used to have the CD case where you have all your CDs when you travel. You got your big CD case, all the CDs. You got to carry all that shit to listen to all that music. But
you can tell who's a movie buff. They used to put, I mean, a music buff. They used to pull that shit. I'm like, God damn,
bro, you be on the train and shit. They just pull that big shit up. You want Wu-Tang? What? Nas? Biggie?
Yo, man. For real. But
I miss those days though. But ain't nothing like it. We are part of the growth. We from the exception when technology started growing. So we was at the beginning. So, but continue, family. Go ahead.
This is hypothetical, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are all hypotheticals, right? So when I did was I go there and I put in my Siren Token Labs in the search, right? To see what is predicted, right? So now, yo, I'm just getting a text, right? Duke the God wants to debate me, Mike. You know, on this, you know, but it's all good. Now, you have to understand how long it takes for civilization to accept an invention.
Hold on, I just came back from the kitchen. I heard you say Duke the God. He wanted to debate, right?
Yeah, he wanted to debate me.
Did he want to come on tonight or what? Try to pull that off by the time you finish, and we'll see what's up. Continue.
All right. I've been telling him, give me 20 minutes, and we're going to see what we can do, because they on Google Hangouts. All right? So, Siren Token Lab, right? That's the blockchain smartphone, the blockchain computer, right? According to Moore's Law, remember, we saw that 113 now. By 2019, according to Moore's Law, which is a financial law or financial theory, you know, 2019, 207, 2020 could be $4, 2021, $8. So by the time 2024 comes, because everything's a 5-year plan, it looks like, you know, it could be $63 a coin or a token, Siren Lab token, you know, if according to Moore's Law, if it took that long. But if that same token had a year-on-year growth that the internet went through by amount of users in its adoption phase from 1995 to 2017, right? So that's a long time for them phones to take, you know, before, if those phones don't take to civilization, you know what I'm saying? It take what? God, almost 2005, like 20 years, yeah, 22 years, right? It took 22 years for civilization to accept the internet. For real, 22 years. So by 2024, that token could be $4.80, opposed to $66. If adoption is, if the adoption of it is, if the adoption takes that long, you know what I'm saying, then that will be your price. People have to understand that civilization got to accept the actual invention, right? So if the same Siren Token Lab, right, Siren Lab token, if they had a year-on-year growth that Google went through, because it took Google 15 years basically to be where it's at now, by the time 2024 will come, it would be at $14, $15. Remember, I gave you the $15 if it goes to $15. Remember, I said that man would have made $3 million if it goes to $15. So if it's going to $66, think about it. He's making millions, right? So that's a year-on-year growth that Google went through, right? So, and another thing is, if Siren Token Lab, right, had an average year-on-year growth that the mobile phone went through in its adoption phase, by the time 2024 comes, it'll only be $4.56. This is the hypothetical. It took the mobile phone 20 years, from 93 to 2013, for its adoption phase into civilization. So then Facebook went through a similar adoption phase from 2004 to 2016, right? But if we went through the same year-on-year growth that Facebook went through with this said invention, if this invention took from 2004 to 2016 before civilization accepts it, like, yes, this is ours, it would be $123 a token. You see? And if you got into the game when it was only $1 a token, this is the reason why you would be a multi-millionaire. See? Just want to let you know that. Hold up. So, if you want to give hypotheticals on certain things, this is the place to do it. Coincheckup.com. I repeat, coincheckup.com. You go to the predictions tab. You can go to other tech sectors. That's the tech sectors that we, ourselves, humans, right? It took us how long before we actually allowed civilization to take part in these inventions. Civilization don't have to accept every invention. They don't. You understand that? Civilizations don't have to accept every invention. So, now that I'm on it, like I said, I'm going to go back and reiterate, right? Siren Labs token. This is something I invested in when it was at $1.05. Okay? I'm going to go back a little bit more, right? I'll go to the website of Siren Labs token. When I do my due diligence, I learned that word. To keep it real, I learned that word from a rapper, due diligence, years ago. I was in his house. He said, Phil, you ever do your due diligence? I was like, well, he kind of caught me with that. But, he taught me that. So, this is the new blockchain smartphone, right? This new blockchain smartphone going for $800, right? They also got the blockchain computer. That's going for $700, right? So when I seen that, I said, damn, this is something new and innovative, right? So go there, check it out. You see what it's going for. Smartphone, blockchain. First rapper on the blockchain, block gang, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and that was 50 Cent. First rapper on the blockchain, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? You see the partners when you do your due diligence, right? You see the partners. This is the partner. It's no brainer. There's nothing to talk about, man. There's nothing to talk about with people. You know what I'm saying? When you see partners like that, Google, Bancorp, stuff like that, nothing to talk about. I'm investing. I'm gonna catch up to a lot of people that got more money than me. I'm gonna catch up to y'all. Y'all ain't that far. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, you see that. You see who the chairmen are. You do your due diligence with that. Then you go back. You see what the price it was at. You could drop a little measly $1,000 in it. Something like a punk ass 1,000. You can put a punk ass $1,000 in that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you want to buy a whole bunch of weed and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You probably spend $1,000 in sneakers in a year. If you want those sneakerheads, you can take some paper out, put this 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Into the game. You understand? I just want to go back and reiterate that for you. At 113, you have 884 tokens. Now you times that by the 363 because that's the highest it's ever been before it went down to 113. The highest it's been was $3.63. Getting dropped back down.
362, but go ahead.
Yeah, right. Boom. You made $3,212. Minus your $1,000, you made $2,212. Remember, I just was talking to you and it went up because if I'm not mistaken, it was lower, and you take the 2,200 off the top. That's how you flip. You gotta treat it like it's the streets. You know what I'm saying? You take the 2,200, take the 2,200 off the 3,200, take the 2,200 off the top, right? And you put that somewhere else. You bury that into somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And then any other coin that you invested in, you go to coincheckup.com. You go down with these analysis, year-on-year growth. The year-on-year growth the internet went through from 95 to 2017, right? So that's how long it took civilization to allow the internet to come into their life before they accepted that innovation, right? So by 2024, the token could be at 480. You understand? If you look at the numbers, the analytics of the numbers, right? The year-on-year growth Google went through from 2000 to 2015. So Google is 15 to 17 years old right now. So by 2024, if it had that same effect on civilization, in the next 5 years, that token could be $15 a token. You understand? Right? And Facebook, if it went through the same phase that Facebook went through from 2004 to 2016, if it had the same year-on-year growth that they had, their token would be at $123 per token. You understand? So these are a lot of hypotheticals, right? And then I got something else. Suppose after you buy their tokens, you want to find out what they're doing. You don't want to sit there and be like, yo, is he scamming me, man? Cyber Labs, they doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? They just did a lot. They chilling right now. They burying it up. They chilling, but they did a lot. So you go to CoinMarketCalendar, cryptocurrency calendar, but it's CoinMarketCal.com. CoinMarketCal.com. Everybody, write that down. CoinMarketCal.com. Crypto game. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do crypto game. You understand? CoinMarketCal.com. Cryptocurrency calendar. And it gives you a roadmap of what you, if you invest in Cyber Labs token, you get to see what they're doing. If they're having events, functions, or they're having interviews, who they talking to, how they're gonna help this investment grow, right? So I put it in Ripple, right? I got Ripple too. I put $1,000 in Ripple too, and I made 5,000 off of Ripple in 2 weeks. You understand? So, you know, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with these modest gains. I didn't go hard in the paint. I should have went. So I had to tell them, I said, listen, imagine if we added one more zero. She didn't want to add. Like, nah. I said, yo, imagine if we added one more zero. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So Ripple, right? And then you pick search, right? So I want to see what Ripple is doing, right? I invest in Ripple. I can put an alert on it whenever they're doing something new. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my investment. So being that I have my investment, right, it shows you what Ripple is doing. You know what I'm saying? So once you actually invest in Ripple, you put the alert on. So it'll alert you of everything that's going on with your investment. If they have a new events, right? So now it says CoinField adding to Ripple. That, you know what that is? That's a new exchange. That's a new exchange. CoinField is a new exchange. So if I got money in Ripple and I know February 15th, that's not now. That's a little ways ahead, right? If I see that they got some things going on, right, that I can rock with, then all of a sudden I feel investor enthusiasm. That's what it's called. Investor enthusiasm, right? Ripple, CoinField, adding Ripple. New exchange, CoinField is glad to offer Ripple XRP that you could buy with either Bitcoin or CoinField coins. CoinSquare. So February 28th, Canada. People out there. That's civilization. That's another civilization. So this whole market is tied into the Asian civilization, the East Indian civilization, as well as the Canadian civilization, European civilization, and we're going to see what Africa is going to do. You understand? So at the end of the day, you know, CoinSquare, Canadian Coinbase, adding Ripple selling pair in February. You understand? They're going to add that to CoinSquare, right? That's another exchange. That's more cash that's going to get infused on top of your initial investment. So this stuff is real critical a lot of times for your mental psyche of your investment. You understand? What else they doing? They're having a Money 2020 conference in Singapore. That's a big economy. Singapore is a big economy. Ripple will be at the Money 2020 Asia in Singapore this March. So now I'm confident. I'm like, oh, listen, they're going to be out there doing their thing. You understand? So with that being said, the last thing I'm going to show you is the sources for the coin news, right? I'm going to show you the sources for the coin news. Write these down and subscribe to them. Altcoin Buzz. Subscribe to them. Altcoin Buzz. ALT Coin Buzz. Subscribe to them. They tell you core position versus trading post. Like, they're taking profits. They're going to tell you, a good strategy, right? Altcoin Buzz, right? Then you go down to Crypto or Rust, right? Asian guy, cool. He tells you what's going on in the Asian community. You understand? Cryptos are us. On YouTube, subscribe. Don't talk.
Hey, hold on. It's not Charles Wu, is it?
Nah, no, it's not Charles Wu.
Yeah, and I want you to get into Boyce Watkins as your conclusion of this.
Okay.
In that situation, but continue.
See, he has a concentration in finance, so he's more confident where he believes he can give advice. I don't. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm telling you what I invested in, how I lost, and how I gained, and what tools I use in order to give an assessment of what would be the best investment for me. And when it came to Boyce Watkins, he has a higher concentration in this particular field, so therefore he's more confident to say, hey, pick this, pick this, pick that, pick this. No, I'm not saying pick this, pick this. I'm saying if I was to tell you about a car, I'm not telling you what car to buy, Honda, this, that. I'm saying this is the acceleration, this is the brake, this is the blinker, this is the windshield wipers, this is how you turn on the radio. That's all I'm telling you. I'm telling you certain sources in order to derive your decision for your best investment according to the way your standard of living is. So Cryptos are Rust. He explains jargon, technical jargon. These people's explaining technical jargon. I also have 4 other sources out of this as well. So I run around with 5, 6 sources that I try to get a better analysis of what I think will be better for me in the space of investment. Then there's Crypto Coin News. Crypto Coin News, right? There's nothing to talk about. Subscribe. If you want to know about this stuff every day, you got to eat, sleep, shit this, man. I'm sorry. You got to eat, sleep, shit this. This market is so volatile. Pew, 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 pew. You got to eat, sleep, shit this, man. Trust me. Nothing to talk about, B. Nothing to talk about, right? Crypto Coin News, Crypto or Rust, altcoin news, and then last but not least, if you want a little comedy, but still want to receive information, but in an entertaining way, Doug Polk Crypto. He is a funny dude, and he knows what he's talking about. He's going to give you the information in a great way where it's hysterical, it's comedy. He's also a poker player, and he's great at poker player, and this is the reason why he can manage this market. Game face, knowing temperament. Poker is no joke. That's just high pressure when you got real money on the line. You understand? And he's a poker player. He won probably a couple of million in his day. So, he can understand pressure and everything like that, right? And with that being said, I just think Dr. Boyce Watkins, people got to understand, you could be wrong, right? The same analyst that told you to go buy that house during the bubble market, they was wrong. The same guy that told you to go buy gold or whatever, and when it fell, they was wrong. Stock market went down before. We was in recessions. People be wrong before. You understand? That's how he rebounds is the main thing before I part. Let me just say that. It's how he rebounds. I have nothing against him. Maybe some things he says is a little off the wall for me. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I think he means well and he has a great heart. Talking about Dr. Boyce Watkins, some people was mad at him. I think one, he should have went to MIT. Someone was telling me that. Global media was telling me that they think he should have went to MIT because that's where they're creating the blockchain. That's where the inventions is coming from. That's what the young kids is into. So he went and brought some other top guys in. But if he wasn't at the MIT campus with the kids to find out where things is going, then that's a different story. He didn't know how volatile that market was. He didn't know how volatile the market was, so he felt confident giving those picks. I would never give picks to anybody. I would just tell you, give the analytical analysis with those key components that I gave. as well as these guys on here. And then in your private life, if you got anybody into the tech or anybody into finance, then you can ask them their opinion. But the ultimate decision is up to you. Barack Obama had many advisors. He still had to press the button when it was time. You understand? So just remember that. And that put it this way. People try to say Boyce Watkins should be giving away information for free. I just gave you information for free. But like I said, why should I help you get rich for free without getting a piece? Who does that? You ain't doing that for people. Let's just keep it real. The same people that would type some stupid shit like that, you ain't helping nobody get rich for free. You're not. You're a liar. You know what I'm saying? Let's all keep it real with ourselves, man.
Absolutely. That's why a motherfucker should not be talking shit when you ain't gonna do shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Though, but look, like I said, y'all say he's taken away. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. See, my boy's in your chat. He said put Phil and Duke the God on. You know what I'm saying? They want to debate. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, whenever you're ready to end it, man, right. Get it and get Duke the God on, son. You know, I'm ready.
So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. I'm gonna have more for you later. You can join me on Google Hangout and Cryptoverse, right? And if you didn't invest and you want to invest,
give all your contacts so everybody can contact you.
Yep. Just take down my email. Holler at me in the Google chats if you want information. That's all I'm gonna give you. Just information. Holler at me. My joint is in the chat. fashionphil19@gmail.com. I'll repeat, fashionphil, PHIL, but fashionphil19@gmail.com. You understand? And now we're gonna have to send Duke the God. We're gonna do another debate. I don't know what it's gonna be about. You know what I'm saying? This is Duke the God, A&R from Dipset. He wants to debate me on YouTube, so I'm gonna put him on Mike Lowry channel, and we're gonna see what we debate about. You know what I'm saying? Over and out. God bless everybody in the crypto sphere. Holla at me, fashionphil19@gmail.com. And I'm coming back later, maybe another 10 minutes with Duke the God, A&R from Dipset. Did a lot of hits, and I worked with him when I was in the industry doing my engineer game. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? We worked with Cam. We worked with a lot of people on the low. I work with a lot of people. I just don't come out like that. You know what I'm saying? I respect these guys, they get their money, and I move on and I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? The engineer game is over there, man, basically. You know what I'm saying? That game is over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to move on. Thank you very much, Tanisha. God bless you, sister. Your Highness, melanated majesties inside the chat. God bless y'all too. I'll be back with more info. You stay tuned. Next is another debate against Duke the God, multi-platinum A&R. But as far as the crypto, I will be back. Trust me, with more and more and more. Please come to Google Hangouts. You all right? Google Hangouts. Holler at me. Follow me. I'll put you in the room. You know what I'm saying? There go my email. All right? And that's it, basically. And my boy Skits is my business partner. That's who did a lot of hits too. He did.
Skits, so what's up, Skits?
A lot of hits. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What is this? Mic check.
Yeah, 1 2. All right, okay.
Yo, watch this. Skits also did. I keep computers puting.
Mm. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of joints. We did a lot of joints, baby. The best out. Remember that? 40K on the hand. What more can I say about Cam? We did. You know what I'm saying? I was behind the scenes with him. I was interning for him at the time, stuff like that. I was working for him. Now we business partners. I'm a boss now.
Boss.
God bless y'all.
Now with that being said, family, I thank everybody for tuning in. This is what I want y'all to do before I get off and come back in the next 10 minutes. I want everybody to put in your loyalty motherfucking gang. Loyalty gang, family. Let's get that popping. I want to thank Brother Phil for giving that information. When he hit me up last night, I wasn't interested in hearing it. After hearing the stuff with who, the Boyce Watkins thing and the way he explained it, I'm like, family. Yeah, this is good. So, and I'm glad I did. You dig? So you did it very well, explained it very well, very simplistic for you to get it. And whatever doubts that you have, don't have doubts if you're not going to do the due diligence or go even further than what he did. So, and I'm saying that to myself. This is a general statement. So if I throw that rock and whoever gets hit and holler, then that's your fault. But it's a general statement. But anyway, I love y'all. I will be back in the next 10 minutes. Love y'all. Loyalty gang. I am motherfucking out. Peace.